Hey guys, what's going on? It's Press Reset Earth, and I gotta say, some disgusting, sickening stuff right here. Alright? Twitter uproar over pic of applauding Israelis watching night attacks on Gaza. That's right. These people are sitting there, alright, in their nice comfy chairs on the beach, watching bombs drop on Palestinians, alright? They're sitting there like they're watching a football game. You know, just chit-chatting, drinking a beer, you know, this, that, and the other. Meanwhile, in Gaza, this is what's going on, all right? This type of stuff. Look at this. Look at this. Just innocent people getting bombed and killed for no reason, all right? It's just come out that 77% of the people being bombed in the past week in Palestine by Israel are innocent civilians. 77%. Okay? It's pointless. All right? And it's sick, and it needs to stop. And, you know, a lot of people out there will say, a lot of my subscribers even will say, well, Israel has the right to defend itself. You know? And yes, they are getting bombed by terrorists from Hamas there in Gaza. But a lot of these terrorists are being funded and backed by the West and Israeli elites and American, British, French elites, all right? It's all funded, it's all backed by the Illuminati families, and specifically the Rothschilds are very involved in this as well, and it's all a scheme to sell missiles, all right? That's it. It's a war machine, a perpetual war machine, okay? And this is proven, all right? So check out this video I made if you aren't yet convinced. Or if you haven't even been exposed to this type of information, check this out. Link in the description. And then, you know, some of my subscribers will say, hey, Israel, though, don't they have the right to defend themselves? Even if it is all, you know, a fugazi, right? Don't they have the right to defend themselves? I mean, there are terrorists with rockets shooting at Israel. So they have the right to defend themselves. What else are they supposed to do besides bomb innocent women and children? Well, I don't know. What's this? Oh, Israel's Iron Dome missile defense system. Look at that. Any missiles that come in or around Israel are shot out of the sky anyway. So far, in this current conflict that started about a week ago, guess how many people have died in Israel? 0. Okay? 0. None. And in Gaza, over 150. Many of which are women and children and just innocent people like this, okay? Just everyday folks. People like you and me, okay? And children. Okay? And women. Just everyday people trying to get by. All right? And Israel isn't even being touched. So there's the answer to your question. How would they defend themselves? Well, maybe their Iron Dome is enough to defend themselves. Because right now, it's working real well. And hey, that's a good thing, I guess. You don't want innocent people in Israel being killed, but what's the point of going and bombing people on top of that? What's the point of that? I'll tell you the point. You want to know the point? You really want to know what's going on here? Because this is where I get weird, okay? This is where I get a little bit strange, okay? And I'm going to tell you right now, people like this guy right here, okay? These crazy elites that are in power. The cabal, the New World Order cabal, okay? Our world is run by a cabal of satanic pedophiles. All right? These people feed off fear. They feed off negativity. They feed off violence, destruction, heartache, sorrow, despair, despondence, all of it, okay? It's like orgasm to them to see stuff like this. And a lot of you out there will say, there can't be people like that in the world. No way. No such thing as evil. Well, why don't you look up the fact that Queen Victoria, one of the most powerful people in the West, back in the 1800s, used to rub baby blood on her face, okay? Okay? She used to bathe in baby blood. That's mainstream information, all right? Well, I mean, what else do you want me to say, all right? And these poor people have to constantly live in fear. Really live in fear, okay? Now, fortunately, these pictures are of happy moments caught on camera, but these people have to live in fear 24/7. Now, these people, on the other hand, are sitting there chit-chatting, drinking their Israeli beer or whatever the hell they drink, sitting there on the beach, watching it like it's a fucking spectacle. Okay, watching these people get bombed and killed. Sitting there, watching the flashes go off from these knock-on-the-roof missiles, exploding and obliterating innocent Palestinians. Sitting there, you know, on the beach, lounging back, probably chit-chatting about the World Cup, sipping on some brewskis, laughing. Yes, everything's good in Israel. Everything's just fine and dandy. And then meanwhile, in Palestine, this is what we got right here. This is what we got. And just a brief example of the unbelievable fear, the unfathomable fear that these people have to live in. I'm going to show you this video. And this is footage from a few days ago of these knock-on-the-roof bombs that Israeli F-16s are dropping there in Gaza. Okay? Just watch this video. It's just crazy. Now imagine the fear, the bone-crushing, skull-blattering fear one would derive from going through an experience like this, okay? The post-traumatic stress. I just can't even believe this stuff goes on still, okay? And, you know, we've seen in Iraq and Afghanistan, occasionally women and children would get killed, yes. But when it comes to Israel and Palestine, when it comes to Israel bombing Palestine, it's always women and children. Always. Every single bomb being dropped kills another innocent person at least. All right? You know, with other conflicts around the world, a lot of it is bombing terrorist groups in the middle of the desert where there really isn't as many people around. This is all in urban areas. it's inevitable. Casualty, innocent people are going to die when you drop bombs in the middle of a city like this, all right? And they do it anyway, even though they got an Iron Dome. And they don't even need to do it. They don't even need to do it, all right? And, oh my God, this just pisses me off so much. It really does. And this is what we should be raising awareness about, okay? You know, I'm seeing, I go through my YouTube news feed, and I see, Mark Dice talking about a Twitter post about Tupac, and then I see people talking about, LeBron James, okay? None of it matters at all right? None of it matters at all. And I hate to say it, but even when it comes to the hoaxes and stuff like that, sure, we got to call it out, but it's not as important as this stuff, all right? It's not as important, because this is real. This is real, all right? This is not a hoax. Real people are dying, all right? And we got to call this out. We got to call this out. And, it's just... And people love the hoaxes, though. And people love when I post, videos about Joan Rivers calling Obama a fag and Michelle a tranny. And it's good to point that out, especially because it brings in newcomers to our movement. And I'm going to continue doing that, but this is really why I do what I do, okay? To call out this stuff, this injustice, this blatant, sickening evil in your face. And this stuff is affecting real life people like you and me. They have to live in, unfathomable fear every single day. And I just hope that, collectively we can raise more awareness to this situation and change people's minds, because there's still a lot of people, especially in Israel, these freaking brainwashed idiots, man, these dummies, sitting there watching this like it's some sort of sports event or something. It's so sick. Oh my goodness. I gotta end the video here because I'm just gonna keep on ranting. Alright, so I'm out of here, and I just want to say one more thing also. I want to reiterate, if you're new to this information, check out this video I made yesterday, proving that the Western elites created Israel and created this whole, all this chaos in the Middle East, specifically to sell missiles, all right? It's a perpetual war machine. It's all designed. It's all planned. And they're reaping profits off of it, and that's all they're doing. And you better believe it even goes deeper than that, okay? They enjoy this, all right? They enjoy watching people get killed. I know it's hard to believe for some of you out there, but it's true, all right? And I already mentioned that, but yeah, take heed, all right? This stuff, this is how the world really works, all right? So I'm out of here, and it's been Press Reset Earth, and as always, stay up and stay real.